Well, I think President Trump's comments about the dollar is nothing new. He has espoused his views that he would like a weaker dollar, mainly to help export competitiveness in the U.S. and, of course, also to help corporate profitability by U.S. multinationals, given that a large part of their earnings nowadays is generated offshore. However, it's a lot of other things that obviously drive the US dollar right at this particular moment. While the dollar is losing ground against emerging market currencies, particularly the yuan and other Asian currencies, I think it's much harder to see the US dollar losing ground against the likes of euro, given that there certainly are more challenges in that region compared to the United States. So I think the president might get probably half his wish in terms of a weaker dollar against Asian currencies and the yuan in particular, but not so much against some of the other majors.
There's so much happening in the week ahead, Khoon, and there's a lot to talk about. I wanted to quickly touch on something that we'll get towards the end of the week, which is the latest payrolls report. What's your expectation here as well? Because that's going to be a major catalyst for the dollar, but I would contend it's unlikely we're going to see anything like the numbers that we saw in January, right?
It's highly unlikely we'll get a repeat of the January numbers. The strength of it just surpassed all expectations. So a bit more of a moderation and a more steady pace of job growth is to be expected. I think the key for markets really isn't just the headline payrolls number, but the wage data. Given the lack of inflation, I think if we see wage growth remaining somewhat contained, I think that will give the market some further comfort that the Fed will be on pause mode for quite some time, given the still benign inflation outlook in the U.S.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.